party time. Thanks you, net.
P.O.P. Hold it down.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods, XY, Big Z. We back in the building, man. Listen, man, welcome back to the channel. Shout out to the people. I appreciate y'all for being here, man. Today, we're going to talk real quick about DJ Glizak.
Again!
OVO General, man, back in the building.
It's party time. Thanks you, net.
So, Akademiks recently had some things to say about a video that we talked about here on this channel, which was Gina Views and DJ Head talking when they kind of alluded to the fact that there was a squabble that was asked for, the fade was asked for, and the boy Aubrey declined it. Now, of course, I knew when this came out, there was going to be an issue of whether it was true or not. At the end of the day, they'll pretend they don't believe certain shit, but then listen to people like Akademiks. The shit is ass backwards, man. But either way, Akademiks came through, and basically he is here to play PR for Drake as usual and deny everything about it. Let's talk about it.
Everybody's rewriting history to say, no, who cares if Kendrick called Drake a pedophile? Like, no, it's just kind of, it ain't that serious. Well, do y'all niggas think that is that y'all same opinion on why that nigga killed Nipsey then? Because it's said in court documents. He smoked Nipsey because Nipsey called him a snitch or questioned his paper, whatever the fuck you want to say.
The points these be trying to prove when they bring up other situations is just weird to me. To try to correlate the two situations is just super weird, bro. But again, I get it. This is what they do, y'all, and we have to understand that.
What the fuck do y'all think? You can't. And I know some people, because y'all are so protective and y'all sensitive, y'all catch a period when Nipsey's name is mentioned. I get it. I love Nipsey. I have.
Then what the fuck do you catch when Drake's name is mentioned?
Bow, 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 bow. That's that booty me.
I'm just saying, man. Every time Akademiks get on here, he got some type of new insult that he want to put out to people for whatever reason, bro. Like, bro, we get it. You love Drake, but you don't got to go this hard. You don't have to, dog.
That's mine.
I'm only bringing up Nipsey because I'm telling y'all, Nipsey got killed over him calling and labeling a man something that man objected to. And I think if I ask any reasonable person, what would you rather be called, a snitch or a pedophile? They'd probably all say snitch.
How about none of them? How about none of them shits? Don't do any of them. How about that? Maybe we could go with that. All this, would you rather be called? Who the f cares what you rather be called? How about not being called either of them shits? Like, bro, this shit, man, y'all be goalpost chasing, bro. Y'all be doing this shit crazy, but hey, whatever.
The person who called a nigga a snitch, he's 6 feet deep. The person who called a nigga a pedophile, he's in stadiums chilling. And I want nothing to happen to Kendrick, just to be clear.
The fact that you even on here with Nip name in your mouth, just for the sake of trying to defend this thing, it's wild.
So y'all gotta stop this bullshit to say it's not a big deal. What Kendrick levied and accused Drake of is something that is of the matter of life or death if you do this outside the confines of internet and supposedly a rap battle. We should all acknowledge this. So please, Gina Views or whoever else, stop the cap.
So I love how they selectively talk. Like, a lot of these dudes, they selectively talk about shit. You want to continuously talk about how they should not be calling people this or that. You can't say this. You can't call them that. You can't do this. You want to continuously say shit like that. Also throw in the fact that people seen this on their own accord. Everybody got the same internet, dog. We got the same internet. They can go look this shit up. If you go Google right now, Drake 17-year-old stage, what you think gonna come up? You can do it on your own. You can do it yourself. You do the research. You do it yourself. It's gonna show up for you. So the fact that they continuously talk about this and act like, oh, everybody's saying this, that's the most egregious thing. You should never call him. There's a reason why he said what he said. This ain't no secret, dog. Everybody's seen this. But you so emotionally invested that you get on here and play PR for this nigga every single time.
That's mine.
It is not just, oh, not a big deal. Just like if you say to anybody, I'm smoking on your dead mans, you shouldn't be surprised if they show up to shoot you. It's a big deal. If you can't accept that, you should just stop. You should stop with the sanitized rap version or rap battle that you're in. So I'll play what she's saying again, but my words still stand.
And it's easier for everybody to digest rather than it just being just this.
Nigga got on his phone to go text Drake. Yo, I said what you told me to say. Yo, I just said it, yo. I told him, yo. I said it word for word, just like you asked me to. Just like you asked me to. You gonna give me them tickets? Damn, I gotta defend you on one more video, Drizzy. You said this was the last one. All right.
It's just so
Serious.
fucking serious.
Yeah.
Like, this not serious. Like,
Well,
this is.
I agree with you. It did get serious for the homie. It
Yeah.
got serious for him because it was like, oh, there's a boundary here, and you cross the boundary.
Right.
And
Okay, and you have DJ Sucker, right? He's saying that, well, Kendrick felt there was the boundaries got crossed. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna say this real quick. There's a couple things that I see with it that I feel definitely gotta be addressed, right? I would never get on here, right, and talk about somebody this way, right? There's things that I do, there's things that I say. Like, I might talk about your opinions, I might make jokes, I might call you a glazer. I might say a couple things. I might talk about how much love you got for said rapper, how much you love him, how much you want to be around that person. But when you start responding to shit the way he just responded to DJ Head right now, this is where it's time to get your ass. And to watch Akademiks sit behind that fucking screen and talk like this is wild to me. Because what he just said, that's some shit you don't say to another man, right? If you go to another man right now and say SMD, oh, you got to be ready to squabble. You got to be ready for that. So if you see this man and you that upset because they called your boy out and says something that's negative to your boy, that you gotta respond to it like this behind your keyboard, that's some sucker shit. But it's what we expect, right? Because at the end of the day, like, there's some shit that DJ Head should whoop your ass for. Now, would you say this same shit in DJ Head face? Who knows? Would you? But when you sit behind that computer screen, you say shit like this. You don't say shit like this to another nigga, bro. You don't. I might talk about people's opinions. I might talk about how people glaze, how people like this and that. I don't agree with your opinion. I don't agree with that. You delusional, whatever. I might do that. But to say shit like this is crazy. For a nigga that I don't know in real life, I'm not gonna get on here, not know you, and call you all types of bitch ass D sucker, SMD. I can't do all that shit because I don't know you, bro, in real life. Because in real life, if I say some shit like that to you, guess what? I'm ready for whatever come behind it. Period. But then you got people on the internet like this that live on the internet like this, that talk like this in that little space behind Wi-Fi, man. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me.
By the way, this ain't one-sided neither. Drake insinuating that man kids was by another man? Bro, somebody might want to knock your head off for that. Somebody might slap the shit out of you. I get that. I 100% get that. So I'm not trying to say only Kendrick crossed the line. Drake crossed the line too.
So the public doesn't know that there was an internal conversation. They don't know that FaZe was asked for. I don't even know if I was supposed to say that. But whatever. It's all.
Yo, look at the disgust in this nigga face, bro.
Look at you. You mad.
That's how you know this man emotionally invested right now.
That's mine.
You would have thought they was talking about this your wife. They're talking about Drake, bro. Relax. Like, damn, you this angry and upset?
God.
Like, he can't even watch this shit with a regular. It's Drake. He's not your man.
Nigga didn't want to get, okay? So it's supposed to just keep it on the beats. It's supposed to just be about rap. But this is the line that you do not cross. And if you cross that,
The hell was that?
What is that?
What the hell is even that?
I'll say this, and I'll speak for Drake for one of the first and few times.
Are we surprised? You're speaking for Drake. Let's keep it honest right now, man. Let's be 100% clear right now. I'm sure he texted Drake and asked him about this. He asked him about whether this happened, whether it did. Whatever Drake told him is whatever Drake told him. We all know that Drake has lied to him before, so it is what it is. So whatever he decided to buy is whatever he decided to buy. Because whatever Drake's selling, this nigga's buying for sure.
That's mine.
And now, all of a sudden, you're speaking for Drake. How are you speaking for Drake? This is the crazy thing that I be seeing, bro, with these people. It's insane.
Because if DJ Head, I don't know if Gina Views was trying to speak for him, Drake down to catch a fade. What's up? Let's keep it on the internet, right? Could one of y'all respond on behalf of Dot? Is he down to catch a fade?
So what he's doing right now, like I told you, I believe he has spoken to Drake. I believe he asked Drake about this. I believe Drake probably either told him that this didn't happen or Drake has told him that he down for a fade whenever. Now, this is the same Drake that laughed it off when they asked about it. And if Gina is saying this, there's some validity to this, bro. Why would she just say this? And how would you be the person that has this information to tell her that she capped? Cause you the source? We supposed to hear it from you? I don't think so, sir.
I'm speaking for Drake now. He's down to catch a fade. Because what she just said is categorically false. Drake ain't never ducked no fade. Drake don't fuck with the nigga. Like, don't say things that you're just kind of throwing out because, and I understand because I'm a journalist too, or not journalist, whatever you want to call me. But like, y'all saying shit that's just not real. Oh, Drake ducking a fade from who?
And how would you know, sir? How would you know whether Drake is ducking the fade or not? Whether he did or not? The amount of times you've been lied to.
You think Drake shows you love?
Yeah, Drake showed me a lot of love.
Drake probably just used this guy to just say, go on there and tell him that I don't duck no fades. And then when the camera come to Drake, he gonna say, nah, I wouldn't fight. If I did, it would be Hino's gym.
What? All right, so I'll speak for him. Yo, y'all want to catch a fade next week, the week after? We can line it up. He on tour. After tour, Drake, Kendrick, fade. I'm speaking. I'll put my name on the line. Drake down to catch a fade.
Why Drake got to catch a fade at this point anyway, bro? Like, the man already declined. He already said he wouldn't fight. He said he wanted to do it in Hino's gym behind closed doors. That's what he said. Why on fucking earth would Kendrick fight Drake? You ain't want to get down. You ain't want to squabble. You denied the fade. You're not built like that, bro. You're not built like that. I don't know what kind of delusion Ak is living in, what kind of world he's in. I don't know what Drake did for you. I don't know what he gave you. I don't know what he promised you.
First thing the boy says to me, he says, "Nigga, who's your GOAT? Who's your GOAT?"
But whatever that man did to you, you sprung right now.
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
And you acting like your man can do no wrong. He's not built like that, bro.
Oh, I know who I want you to fight.
What's up? DJ Head, since you've been so vocal and maybe Gina Views, one of y'all come back and tell me that, and then we could connect and then we could set it up. So I'm speaking for him. And by the way, if Drake don't do it, now I'm pussy because or I'm pussy or I'm a liar.
True, and yeah, that's pretty true.
That was the question? Because you probably need to line one up with DJ Head. That's what you need to do. You over here speaking for Drake. You line up your squabble with DJ Head. Since you over here, you want to call him all types of shit. So fight that man then. Now, y'all think if DJ Head invited this man to a squabble for a fight, for the fade, y'all think he gonna take it? That would be hilarious.
Because y'all niggas is capping at this point. What's up with the lies? I'm not going to call Gina View all the way a liar, right? Or because I think also DJ Sucker, he shares the same sentiment. The reality of it is this.
That boy popping a lot of shit in that chair, dog.
And I spoke to the homie. Drake has had no
See, I told y'all. What did I tell y'all? He spoke to him. So essentially what it seems like right now is he spoke to him, and you, like a PR hoe, you came out here to go spread the PR for him, to tell everybody that he wants to squabble. So if he felt like this, why didn't he just say something? Why ain't he say something when Aiden asked him? Why he telling you this? Because he know what you gonna do with that information. You gonna go out there and spread it like a PR hoe. This is what you do.
I'm gonna stick beside him.
Since before, and I believe, matter of fact, hold on. Hold on.
Go ahead, look up the context. It's under Bay. It's under Bay. It's not even Drake. It's under Bay.
That's mine.
Even when Drake was trying to get him on first-person shooter, Drake never talked directly to Dot. Drake was trying to get Kendrick on first-person shooter. Kendrick had a tampon stuffed up his asshole. He felt some type of way and didn't like, oh, nah, I ain't really want to do it because me and you, blah, blah, blah. You know, you've been jealous of Drake for that long. Okay, cool. Then he hears the song and he's like, yo, y'all taking shots at me because I ain't get on the record. And that's why you realize that's why he did like that, right? Fuck the big three is just big me, right? The real culprit in all this is really J. Cole. Drake ain't never been number 2 and never been number 3. We never talk about Drake being number 3.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
Kendrick was in his feelings like a girl. Oh, Drake talking, my bad. Because he heard first-person shooter that he was not trying to get on. They tried to get the nigga on the song. The nigga was hating for 10 years. Just walking around mad as like he's mad because he ain't Drake.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what it is. Yeah, bro, that's exactly what it is. Kendrick is mad because he's not Drake. Can't make this shit up, man. I think we all strive for somebody to protect us and hold us down as much as Ak does for Drake at this point, bro.
That's mine.
This is insane.
He hears the song. He feels they taking shots at him. I like a sources battle. I'm down to do it with DJ Head or DJ Dick Sucker, whatever you want to call him.
Nah, fuck that. Fight him. Fight him. Ain't no sources battle. Ain't no what's this and this, that. Nah, fight, nigga. Jump up from behind that seat you sitting in and fight him. Because if you don't call that man out his name like that, you got to be ready to fight, bro. Fuck that. Ain't no sources battle. Ain't no online shit at that point, bro. Ain't no online shit at that point. Because when you say it like that, you sound like you got a problem, my nigga. You sound like you got a problem that you want to solve. So get your ass up out of that seat and solve it, bro. Because last time I checked, when you was on the West Coast, chilling, doing all that shit, you was real careful. Now that you behind this seat and you sitting down, now you calling this man out his name because you upset. Because your boy was invited for the fade and he declined it. And now that the information is out there, he telling you it never happened. Did we forget that this is the same Drake that lied to Akademiks and told him that those text messages that got leaked by that dude that was in his camp were fake, and then they were verified that it was real? So you over here still getting played. Insane, dog.
That's mine.
Gina views, you're a woman. We're not gonna say no negative about you. You're on a show with this dweeb. It's all good. I'm telling y'all, Drake down to catch a fade. Y'all just tell me if Kendrick down to catch a fade, then we can set it up. That would be great. I would love if the media could set up. Like, no more arguments because they're not gonna rap again. Just get them to squabble. Let's see who ducks then, right? And now we could both be in a conversation to see who ducks. I love it.
It's just funny, man. You watch DJ Akademiks sit behind this chair all the time and just incite shit. All he does is sit back and incite shit.
He keeps saying like Canadians, like he just kind of like he's kind of like dissing y'all still, like oh they just connect.
Incite people to go at each other, and then he just sits in this fucking chair and just talks shit. It's insane to watch this shit. This is literally what he does, and he's been getting away with this shit for so long. So at this point, if you really got an issue with DJ Head and you want to call that man out his name the way that you're doing it, go fight him. Go fight him, man. Fight that man.
Secondly, this idea that Kendrick offered Drake a squabble and he turned it down is absolutely false. And speaking to the man himself, he hasn't talked to Kendrick, even in the era where he was trying to get Kendrick on the song First Person Shooter.
Again, Ak is speaking like this because he messaged Drake. Drake told him that this never happened. The same Drake who lied to him about those text messages and said that the text messages were fake when they were verified that they were real.
Internet saying, hey, Ak, well, maybe Drake lied to you. So, of course I could have just like...
I'm telling you he lied to you.
They gonna act like people forgot about this. Man has been using you since the beginning, and here you are like a dumbass coming right back to this battered relationship to come spread some more lies. But hey, do you, Mr. PR ho?
That's mine.
So if he hasn't talked to him then, how the fuck did he turn down a squabble? Now,
you was on the phone call? That's all I want to know. Were you on the phone call? I'm saying.
I know someone might be saying, well, there's these intermediaries. So you saying you can't holler at the nigga directly? Okay, well, this is your chance. Fuck what everybody else got going on. I'll get y'all niggas on the phone. So print this, press this. I don't care where this goes. Drake never turned out no damn fade with a nigga. But I don't know if there was intermediaries who were like, oh yeah, we try to bring it up and somebody who's associated with him wasn't into it. And they're like, oh, so Drake don't want. If Kendrick's down to catch a squabble, I'll get Drake on the phone. And if Drake don't do it, I'll call him pussy. Because I've been told y'all this. If Drake get called a pedophile on the biggest song in the world and he don't want to... Come on, you don't want to set it off on that nigga? He is pussy.
Would you ever get in there?
No.
It is what it is, bro. He don't want to squabble, bro. It's almost like he's disappointed in his hero. Oh, in this case, his man.
That's mine.
This is insane.
So I'm throwing that offer out. DJ Dick Sucker, Gina, you could probably help him find, grab his head, take it off the penis, and have him figure that out. Hey, let's see if we can get a squabble going on.
Yeah, and that squabble should be you and DJ Head. So again, like I keep talking about, man, this shit, he could say whatever he want. Kendrick ain't squabbling no damn Drake. I think that would be a stupid ass fight. That would be dumb. The man has already been destroyed. You got offered the fade. You declined it. You got on Aiden's stream and said, oh, no, I wouldn't fight. We would do it behind closed doors. No. Fuck all that shit, bro. If you felt some type of way about being called that, like this guy is saying right now, you should have been livid. You should have been ready to be like, yo, I'm ready for whatever if he ready. That's on the real shit. If Drake was really about that, fuck all that.
Oh, I know who I want you to fight.
If you really feel some type of way about being called a PDF and you feel like this, like he's saying, when Aiden Ross asks you that shit, I'm down for whatever, whenever. That's how you gotta be with it, bruh. Ain't no all this behind the bush shit. Now when they say that you duck the fade, now you talking about that never happened. And then you go talk to your little PR hoe, and your PR hoe get on here and just spread that word for you. And now he say he's speaking for you. This is insane. And we really want to sit here and believe that the man who is suing, because we can't forget that part. We want to sit here and believe that the man who is suing is also down for the fade. Some people, man, you just can't. You just got to let them bury themselves, bro. Some people just going to talk and they going to talk and keep talking. And that's all they going to do, bro. Akademiks is going to sit behind that desk and talk. We get on here, we make our content, we talk about certain topics, we, talk about certain things. But the minute you get on here and you start calling people SMDs, D-sucker, all this shit, you gotta be ready to squabble, bro. Don't do that shit behind your keyboard, mic, and Wi-Fi. Get your ass up and you go squabble. Fuck all the Kendrick, Drake talk. You go squabble. How about you call DJ Head and y'all squabble? Do that, but you won't, cause you not about that, bro. PR hoe.
Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.